If you were to pick one, if you were to look back and pick on a moment in life which kind of changed things and the momentum of how your career was going, and there could be two or three even, but is there something that stands out in your mind?
Yeah, actually, when I started my first job, I think 1 year or so down the road, I lost my father. He was struggling with cancer. So I lost my father, and being a nuclear smaller family, me, my sister, my mom, and dad, that actually put a lot of things back on me, right? So if
Right.
one has to change a lot of things in his or her career, right? For example, for me, I had to take a lot more responsibility than I would have liked to take at that point in time, frankly. My father lost. I lost my father when my sister's marriage was about a week away. So things really came to me, which was definitely not something which I had planned for. But that gave an opportunity for me to kind of come out, figure out this tough time, especially for my mom's side, because my mom was in a tougher spot. My sister was a little bit emotionally on a tougher side. So I had to play a different role. So that really was one of the biggest moment in my life, which really taught me to come out of this tough situation and be still seen as more tougher or more in control for the family. I was a 23, 24-year old kid at that time. So that was one big shift which made, and actually that taught me a lot of things, because when you go through these kind of situation, I hope nobody goes through this, but once somebody goes through this, you realize the importance of independence, you realize the importance of financial prudence, you realize the importance of friends, you realize the importance of what you want to do as you go ahead in the future, right? So from that time, I started thinking about my future much more in a planned way than actually in the so far. I was always like, okay, let's see what happens, right? It was never the case of let me try to make this work. So that was one big shift, I would say, in my career or my personal and professional both lives, right? That was
That must
one.
have been very.
To your point on
i- it's got to have been that early in life. It's more than just a challenge. It's a life changing instance. So I can only imagine what it must have been like.
Absolutely. I mean, these things are, as I said, like they really change the way you are or who you are. They make you a very different person without you sometimes knowing also, right?
Yep.
Because sometimes at the
Yep.
back of your mind, a lot of things keep changing, which start shaping you the way you are.